Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I wanted to give you a guide for the floor B96 in the Seal Tower of Cetra. Iron Giant is a returning boss and he's weak to physical water attacks, and he has a diamond sigil face, but that sigil isn't needed and you can easily break it with normal 3 ADB attacks. The giant deals only physical damage and he will buff his physical defense to a max potency with Mighty Guard, which if you nullify you'll stun him for a short period of time, so definitely bring something to debuff his physical attack and debuff his physical defense and also buff your own physical defense. Glenn and Cloud are the best DPS for this battle because they have strong single target water weapons, but Zack with Black Whiskers is also an option. Barret can be a very good support with having both Assault Cannon for defense and his newest banner weapon for water resistance debuff. Also, because Giant hits very hard, I recommend increasing physical defense on all characters to at least 120. But I'm using Glenn, Sephiroth and Matt, with Glenn being my main DPS, Sephiroth is a support and debuffer, and Matt is a healer. And I also have many equipment slots empty and I only brought the required utilities, so in those empty slots you can equip materia and weapons to boost your stats. Matt has Gear Voucher outfit with Vanquishing X in limit slot, Centipede for heals and physical defense buff, Bramble Spine to buff physical attack, as well as Breach and Water Blow, and in sub-equipment slots Matt only has Syringe for HP and buff debuff duration, so he has 10.7 HP, 2.8 heals and 103 for PDEF. Glenn has default story outfit, but ideally you want his War Arcanum, Leviathan in limit slot, Slayer Day in main weapon slot for water buffs, and Streamax in secondary, but if you have the same weapon combo, equip Streamax in main weapon slot for more DPS. And this arrow material is just a PDEF stat stick. And in sub-equipment slots, Glenn only has Clavinus for HP, so he has 11.1 HP, 3000 P attack and 128 PDEF. Lastly, Sephiroth has default story outfit, but if you have his War Arcanum, equip it here. Heliaca Rising limit slot, Tempest for water DPS and debuffs, Northern Lights to debuff P attack, and those two materials are just stat sticks. And in sub-equipment slots, Seth only has personal style for HP and water potency, so he has 10.6 HP, 3000 P attack and 124 PDEF. When a battle begins, don't use your AEB, just wait a few seconds because Iron Giant will do Mighty Guard and will buff his physical defense, which we have to nullify at the very least to stun him. But with Glenn you can time it, just wait till Matt gets 3 ADB to do Breach again, so he can nullify his physical defense and do some more DPS. And when Matt gets 4 AEB, buff the physical attack of your main DPS, as it always should be the priority. And now you have to debuff his physical attack and also your physical defense to not receive too much damage from this Grand Sword. Because yes, Iron Giant hurts quite a lot. And just recover whenever you can, and here we have a few seconds to be able to do some DPS here before we get a sigil phase. And also if you are close to full HP you can use Stalwart Bravery to buff your physical attack of both your DPS, so they do more damage and the battle ends quicker. Because this is also kind of a DPS race. And don't forget to replenish your physical defense buff, and this is a sigil phase, a diamond sigil one, and as I said, it's a very easy to break without diamond sigil. It's really not needed. But also during the sigil phase he gets again that mighty guard, so you have to nullify it, but we automatically break it. So after the stagger ends, he will still be toppled and stunned for a few more seconds. And I didn't use my Vanquishing X right now, I'm saving it because soon he will buff his physical attack and I will just use it to nullify that buff, so I don't have to waste AEB on it. And this is the adrenaline, and he buffs his attack. It's not much, it's only a mid potency, but I can save for AEB to not having to nullify it. And here, watch out for that Grand Sword. Debuff his physical attack here before he hits you. I don't think I can finish him off. No, it's too late, so be sure that you can survive the hit when you know you cannot defeat him earlier. But here easy, just recover. And that should be it. Yeah, so that's the whole battle. Just make sure that the boss his attacks are debuffed, your physical defense is buffed, and that's pretty much it. So yes, I hope you found this guide helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.